HydroGuard is more expensive than cocaine. You're here with Mark Boutwell at PerfectGardens.com. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, make sure to check out our membership. It's only for $2.99. And at the end of this video, if you have bought this product between July 31st and by the time you finally saw this video, I would have been able to save you hundreds, if not tens of thousands of dollars by you just being able to get access to this information sooner. This video is being released on my membership site before it gets released to anyone else, just because on my membership site I release the videos as I create them, not on the YouTube algorithm schedule like I normally do for other videos that are ahead of this one. I also want to say thank you so much to the person that asked me to get into this video, because it really opened up my mind to how, once again, dirty this industry is. And I'm actually making a request from everyone that listens to this video to please boycott Botanicare. Every time you see this product, bring it up to the shelf and just let them know who owns this company, because after this video you're going to learn so much about it. And I think anyone that's bought this product, I know I have, is going to make you feel sick. It's going to literally feel like someone robbed you. Although before I'm too much of a negative Nancy, let's go ahead and talk about the benefits of the root inoculant that's in this product, because that part is actually good. So HydroGuard has the specific type of bacteria called, and forgive me for this, Bacillus amlio. And the benefit of this bacteria, it does actually a number of different things. First, it creates a host on your roots, similar to nitrogen-fixing bacteria, and it feeds off the exudates. Although this specific bacteria is a natural fungicide specifically, it will help you fight against botrytis, Vercillium, Pythium, Rhizotonia, Bacillus, amylolifications. In addition to this, it's going to help out with the ATP production, because ATP is a triphosphate, and we're going to get heavily into amino acids over time, but specifically what this bacteria will also do is it's going to help with that amino acid phosphate chemical reaction. And we all know what phosphorus does. Phosphorus is for the root system. In other videos, I get pretty heavily into it. If you haven't checked out my video with Mr. Grow It with Chris, I highly recommend to do so, because I get super into the mineral side of it. Although this specific bacteria is a good thing. So let's go ahead and get into the next parts of the information, because this is the guaranteed analysis, right? It says that it has 0.038% in the entire bottle of whatever it is. And it contains a minimum of 1.00 times 10 to the fourth power CFUs per milliliter. I've actually always wondered what CFUs stand for. And so CFU stand for colony forming units. And to do an actually really thorough job with this product, I ended up having to do close to 4 pages of notes. I started roughly around 5:30 in the morning, and I'm just now shooting this video at 1:40 p.m. Through that research, though, it made me start to wonder a little bit more about this product. So I got into learning that this product only uses 2 mLs per gallon, so it doesn't use a lot. And when I went into the safety and data testing, this was actually where the first major flag popped up, because a lot of these phone numbers are disconnected and don't even work. When I went to the main phone number, I ended up learning that this company is owned by Hawthorne, and Hawthorne is owned by Scotts. Scotts is owned by Monsanto. Monsanto is owned by Bayer, which is a pharmaceutical company. So that was like, boing, 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 all kinds of major red flags. So then I was like, okay, calm down, Mark. It doesn't matter that a multinational conglomerate company that has been known for thousands and thousands of lawsuits and the releasing of some of the worst man-made pesticides, if not the worst, this world has ever seen. Although I really have to reserve my emotions whenever I'm doing a product review to the best of my abilities. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to get into trying to figure out a apples to apples comparison. So I ended up trying to find other products on the market that have this very specific bacteria. So after doing research on other brands, I checked out obviously the HydroGuard, the Revitalized, the liquid, 32 ounce, and the Revitalized concentrate, Recharge, Azos, Mycos, and Bioenhancer. As you can see here, a lot of these products actually have other products in them besides this specific bacteria. So I, in my mind, could not use any of these other products because doing like an apples to oranges comparison. Until I found a product called Revitalize, which I had only seen a few times on the shelf. I've never picked it up and I never use it. It's actually not a product that's heavily pushed in the industry. I do see it in Orchard, but again, like I said, it's not one of my products that I pick up. Through this entire process of pulling up all these products, I actually started to get into the whole math around the CFU, right? And that's where this ended up taking 4 pages of questions and just sitting with the thought to understand what it was and breaking down the entire math to understand how much bacteria is actually in this product. So as you can see right here, going back over to the website, it tells you right here, 1.00 times to the 4th power. So when it's to the 4th power, you just take this decimal and take it back 4 points. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 10,000. As you see right here, the Revitalize right here, you go down to the technical. The RTU is the 32 ounce. That has 5 to the 8th power. And when you look at the concentrate, which is a 16 ounce, that is 1 to the 10th power. So what does that all mean, right? So let's go ahead and go over to my Excel spreadsheet. And I just pulled out the numbers. So right here, Hydrozyme has 10,000 CFU per milliliter. The RTU is the 32 ounce. It has 500 million CFU per milliliter. And the Revitalize concentrate, the 16 ounce, has 10 billion CFU per milliliter. So, so remember what I said in the beginning, HydroGuard is more expensive than cocaine. So when you come over here and you break this cost analysis down, and remember, comparison is the death of all of you. So I highly recommend to not do it unless you want a serious level of awareness to come to the forefront of your mind. So Hydrozyme, once again, has 10,000 CFU per milliliter. And what I did was I converted all these different products to the exact same CFU per 10 milliliters. And I also put the pricing down. So as you can see right here, HydroGuard sells in 32 ounces, 1 gallon, 2.5, 5 gallon, 15 gallon, and I think it also sells in like 55 gallon and 250 gallons. As you can see right here, it's a pretty expensive product. It's $1,000 practically for 15 gallons. So what I was wondering right here was how much does it cost per 10,000 CFU per milliliter? So as I swing it over here, I ended up discovering that HydroShield is charging us 4 cents per 10,000 CFU per milliliter. As you can see right here, Revitalize RTU is charging you 0.0000008 cents per 10,000 CFU per milliliters. And then the concentrate is even cheaper than that. It's actually 0.000000004 per 10,000 CFU per milliliter. Cocaine costs 0.037 cents per 10,000 CFU per milliliter. I'm serious. Go look it up. Yeah, of course, you might find a place that's more expensive, which could cost you about 12 cents per 10,000 CFU per milliliter. Although, right here, guys, this one company, Botanicare, which is owned by a company that owns literally 90% of the seeds that are grown in the United States every year, corn and wheat. This company is not a good company. Look it up. I'm telling you, I would highly recommend if you're buying this company. I haven't even got into all their other products yet, and I'm going to do it. Although, right here, Revitalize, right here, I'm going to show you the price. Costs $14.29. The 16 ounce concentrate costs $15.49. Right here from Walmart, $259. If you go over and try and find the quart 32 ounce, that's $37. Guys, we have to start slowing down this industry. We have to start making better decisions. The wealth that this industry has the potential to create for various people out there is phenomenal. Although why should a farmer go through the entire struggle of growing any crops out there in this world, whether it's tomatoes, garlic, parsley, when corporations are just going to siphon every dollar possible out of the industry? This is one product, and I'm showing you right here the cost analysis. Guys, when you're in a hydro store, if you see the Botanicare line, bring this topic up. Share this video, please. I know this video is only probably 10 minutes long. It took me 7 hours to come to the realization that this is shit product. I know, but this is where they get you, right? And I know any of you guys watching this video is like, oh my God, 7 hours? I could have done it way faster. Well, I'm probably the first person in this industry that's ever done the cost analysis on this. I'd rather be slow than be aware and never make a change. Guys, this is the type of video that totally gets me demonetized and kicked off of YouTube platform. They do not like guys that challenge the status quo. And whenever you think about who is behind the corporate veil or who is behind the veil, you got to think about it, right? Bayer is hiding behind how many brands? Because they know that if you know they own this product, you would never buy it. That's what these corporations do. I don't know if this formulation was different when it was originally created, although where it is now, I can tell you this is what large corporations do. They will buy brands that have some type of authentic grassroots movement. They will cheapen it, cut it, degrade the brand until you no longer trust them. Once again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Have a great grow, everyone. So initially, when you just have, like, let's say a hydrogen and an oxygen, for example, together, that's an amino acid. Well, let's say you have 3 or 4 of those combinations put together, that becomes a peptide.